Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. Let's talk about it because I'm wondering if Cardi B is using Voodoo on Tasha K. I'm wondering, and the reason why I'm wondering this is because of two things. You guys know the other day Cardi B went off on Spaces Live and she said towards Tasha K that Tasha K will be in her hospital bed paying her for the rest of her life or something along that line. Not verbatim, but paraphrasing. And then a few days ago, someone in my comment section said that Cardi B has voodoo doll of everyone who talks unpleasantries about her. And when I joked about it in a follow-up video, the person came back and said, "Oh, I'm a fan of Cardi B's, by the way." And I said, okay, that's fine, because I have no problems with her fans being over here. The problem is the ones who are, attacking me, saying I should stop hate on Cardi B. And I'm not hating on her. Anyone who's hating on Cardi B it's Stefan Diggs, because the only thing I talk about is what is going on between her and Stefan Diggs and what is being reported and what is being alleged. And I have never said I personally hate that woman. I said she is loud and she's ghetto. And everyone on the internet has said that too. So for you guys to say I'm hating on this woman, it really doesn't make any sense. But since then I've been thinking about that comment about the voodoo dolls. And then I remembered her saying Tasha K is going to be in her hospital bed paying her forever. And I'm like, could Cardi B really be using witchcraft or psychic mediums against Tasha K? Could this be what is really going on? And then the reason why I've started also asking myself the question is because there's a clip that's now going viral on TikTok. In the clip, Tasha K says that a production company who wants to work with her offered to clear the debt that she owes Cardi B. Tasha K says her people sent a email or letter to Cardi B's team and they haven't responded. On the note of that, honey, if I was in Tasha K's shoe, Cardi B would never get a dime out of my pocket. When 50 Cent says, "I don't care what you heard about me, a bitch could never get $1 out of me." A bitch would never see $1 more out of me. Like, if I was Tasha K, I would send her a letter and says, "Here ends our deal." And I would read this communication. You refuse payment. You don't want the money. I would never pay her $1. Because the aim is a judgment was passed. The court says you should get XYZ dollar. This company reached out to you and say, "Hey, Cardi B, we're willing to pay this money on Tasha K's behalf." You want your money, right? But you want to see Tasha K suffer so badly. And you see, about 2 years ago, I said Cardi B needs friends who are older than her and wiser than her. I said Cardi B, this is going to be one of Cardi B's biggest loss in her career, even though it seems as though she might have won. And for anyone who has been on my channel can clearly remember when I said that back in 2023. I said, even though it may seem like Cardi B has won, it's going to be the biggest loss of her career. And it's every day. It's consistently proving that. And I believe there's some legalities around Tasha K can withdraw herself from the payment. She's refusing the money. I wouldn't, if I was Tasha K, I would never give her another dime. The judge, the court, and everyone I would never give her $1. I would be the new 50 Cent. A bitch would never get $1 out of me. But I'm just saying, so seeing that Cardi B has refused the payment from the production company, Seeing as she told Tasha K, you'll be suffering, paying me forever, because that's literally what she's saying to the woman. She wants to see Tasha K suffer. At what point do you get over, that? At what point do you say, I'm gonna move on, not because of her, but because of me? So I'm wondering, how do you know Tasha K is gonna be in her hospital bed paying you forever? Is she working with psychic mediums or those people? Is she actually involved in voodoo witchcraft shit, as some of her subbies are saying? I'm wondering, what are the chances? What are the possibilities? Because at first, it seemed as though it was just random talk, but she said so much. She said that Tasha K's kids were not going to go to college. You guys remember that? When she said that, I think that was in 2024. I know it was in 2025. She said something along the lines of Tasha K kids will never go to college. And the internet was like, how do you you see, the internet is such hypocrites. You see, if Tasha K had done that, the internet would drag Tasha K and say she's speaking on Cardi B's kids. But Cardi B is always speaking on people's kids and preying on people's kids' downfall. But if someone even dare says anything close to it, you don't hear what Cardi B says about other people's kids, but you hear what the other person has to say. And this is why, it's like things have been opening up to me about who Cardi B truly is. Yeah, the men that she dates, they will forever be her karma. They will forever be her karma. They will forever be her karma. And if I couldn't see it then, I can clearly see it now. I don't know. I would say to Tasha K, stay prayed up, read your Bible, because nothing beats God. No one or nothing beats Jehovah. Best believe. But what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Peace.